What's up, everyone? Today we're reacting to what I believe is the second to last episode of this arc of Alexander Kirk, because this says Adrian Shaw and then Adrian Shaw conclusion. So I'm excited. So I believe we're gonna find out how to deal with Alexander Kirk. So let's get into this. Hit that like button, subscribe, and join my Patreon for full uncut reactions. Let's get into it. The wind.
What's happening to me?
It's called Stevens-Johnson syndrome, a rare but serious reaction to the
I assume this is connected to Alexander's infect.
We've done everything we can, Mr. Blake. Our goal now is to make you as comfortable as possible.
Is he doing a
sorry
Deadpool?
You haven't responded to our treatment.
Is this a Deadpool thing?
Small consolation that what we learned from treating you will help others in your situation.
Is he trying to change this guy into experimenting on these people?
He's the second one this week.
Wow, that's crazy. What are you guys doing?
Use the bone saw.
Use the bone saw? I think its skin is a little
You've been charged under Title 18, Chapter 113B of the United States Code. Acts of terrorism transcending national boundaries. That's a fancy way of saying you killed a lot of good men. Anything you want to say?
I don't think so.
We're done here.
Have you ever been spearfishing? You should go spearfishing. I love spearfishing.
Ambergris Key, there's a reef.
There's a reason you felt this story couldn't wait. I'd love to hear it, but quickly if possible.
He was so interested in that story.
I think for you. They call him the Coroner.
I just got my baby back, my husband, my family. This can wait. Whatever destruction Kirk has caused is over.
I took aim and released. In the water, it sounded like a dull thud, but the spear passed clear through. I'd already bagged 6 of them with glancing blows, tail shots. So I knew this last predator was mine, and the destruction it had caused was over.
Turns out it wasn't.
It wriggled free.
You think I'm gonna help Kirk escape?
I think you're compassionate. You believe he's your father.
That is the push.
Shove. Your impulse will be to save him.
How is it
According to
helping to tell her?
Reddington, the coroner runs a witness protection program for criminals. He provides them with new lives, fully documented from cradle.
Why is he
to
telling
present.
her this?
Then he takes the identities of the dead and somehow manages to keep them alive on paper. Elementary school report cards, marriage licenses, confirmation certificates. He then takes these meticulously crafted identities and sells them to the world's most dangerous criminals.
And how does this relate to Kirk?
Reddington believes Kirk is going to escape, and that when he does, the coroner will help him vanish.
So did Reddington tell you how Kirk was going to escape?
Of course not, because he's not going to.
He did,
This
actually.
coroner, how does Reddington
He
even know this
did.
guy exists?
Well, apparently, he lost a job to the coroner. Her name was Giza Barrera, to marry a dangerous rival when she was 14 years old. 20 years later, she got her revenge by murdering her father and his rival, uniting their cartels under her leadership.
The other cartels felt threatened. So, 6 years later, 60,000 people were dead. Giza Barrera disappeared.
Thanks to an identity sold to her by the coroner.
Apparently, her father also was a devout Catholic who insisted his child learn Latin.
Latin. That's your lead?
People are creatures of habit. They gravitate to what they know. Barrera may have gotten a new life, a new identity, but she's still the same person with the same skill set, and we
Who
figured
knows
she'd
Latin?
use one of them to make a living.
No
This
way.
woman works at a private school.
No way.
in
How
Brooklyn
would you
Heights.
find that in
Think it could be
that
her?
time?
Let's ask her.
Just a short time.
Wrestler, Navabi, check it out. If it is Barrera, I want to know how she made contact with this coroner. It's okay to talk with him.
Ah, now that's the
He
first
said he
step
won't talk
of,
to anyone without a lawyer.
Not about the case.
letting him escape.
I'm sure he would talk about you, your past. You're his daughter, Elizabeth. It's a lot to process. The only way to start is by talking with him.
Harold, you might have a good idea at your heart, but this is what Reddington's talking about. Exactly what Reddington's talking about.
I feel like you deserve some clarity on what's about to happen.
That's not why you
They're
came here.
transferring you to Fort McNair, where you'll be held until your initial hearing. You'll have access to your lawyers.
Did you mean what you said when you called me father?
You said you were trying to protect Agnes from Reddington, and that's my decision to make, and Tom's, but no one else's, not even my father's.
She's an amazing woman. I've been wanting to tell you about her. I thought we had more time.
You can tell me now.
Whatever stories you have.
Not stories. Truths. About her and about Reddington. You just don't see it.
Alexander?
That you helped already. More than you could ever possibly.
Wait, what?
Kirk?
No, this is a fake. This is a fake die. This is a fake die. This is a fake die.
She's not breathing. Get a medic in here now.
No, medic's the one that's gonna be. You know what I think's gonna happen? That girl, that's you know, they didn't catch her, right?
We'll be taking the whole wing, everyone in and out.
Oh, never mind. I thought the medic was gonna be her.
Here's to us.
Your prisoner's in the end stages of aplastic anemia.
What does that mean?
An average person has between 150 to 400,000 platelets per microliter of blood. Mr. Kirk's is under 10,000. I'd expect to see intracranial bleeding within hours. Once we get the test results back, I'll formulate a treatment plan. But my guess is all this firepower is wasted.
How's that?
Unless he has a blood relative willing to donate stem cells, his body won't regenerate.
No, she's
Your
gonna.
prisoner will
That
be
might
dead by
be.
morning.
Get me a breakdown on the legalities of
Okay, so
extradition.
yeah, she is
And find
working
me
to
an airfield in close
take him
proximity
back.
that will take his jet, preferably one on the flight paths of international flights out of Dulles.
Don't we need to get him out of the hospital first?
Leave that to me.
Renata's been tutoring our
Very
students in
determined.
Latin for a decade.
If Alexander listened to
Somehow
her,
makes a
you
dead
know,
language come alive.
he would still be free.
Oh, you wanted to see me? Yes, these
She's
are
good.
Agents Ressler and Navabi from the FBI.
Can we see some identification, please?
Yes, of course.
She is interested in wrestler.
Something
She looked him up and down.
Where I come from, a tattoo is a dream made flesh. A rose is a sign of beauty.
Except when laid on a grave.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, she did lead a cartel and was around for 60,000 deaths. You know, she ain't going down easy. Okay, what?
Not supposed to have guns in school.
Thank you. Okay, what? Wasn't that pepper spray? And now he's all right. Like, and he just wiped it off real quick. Pepper spray, you can't just wipe that off like, and it's very easy.
I hear the Mexican
As
cartel
I've seen in many
for
shows,
protection.
other shows.
Can I have my shirt back
It's
now?
like the car crash
The DNA
over
is going
again.
to come back IDing you as Giza Barrera.
I don't know who that is.
But you know who Alejandro Medina is? See, we know that you killed his father when you took over his cartel. Oh, what kind of a tattoo he's gonna give you when he finds out that you're alive?
I don't know who that is.
Fathers are supposed to protect their daughters. Yours didn't. But we can, if you tell us how to contact the coroner.
Every week there's a standing ad in the Lexington Herald asking for volunteers for a blood drive. Tell them you're a phlebotomist with Cardinal Hill, and you'll get a text with the time and place for the next drive.
Something to do with blood.
They'll take prints,
in this
DNA
episode.
swabs, anything needed to verify you're not a cop. Before he turns you into someone new, the coroner likes to know who you've been.
How's Agnes?
She's fine. Screaming. I know we're supposed to let her cry herself to sleep, but talk about cruel and unusual.
No.
She missed you tonight. We both did. I thought you'd
Don't do that.
I know, I'm sorry.
If I'm a parent, that's I disagree with any person who says let the baby cry to sleep. It's a baby. You know, I'm a big believer in just
Kirk collapsed.
trying the baby cries
Oh, that's
as least
good.
as possible.
His only hope is for a blood relative to donate stem cells.
And you're thinking about it?
I just wanted to talk to you about it.
Liz, what is there to talk about? He attacked our wedding, kidnapped you, and threatened to throw our child from a rooftop.
And for that, he'll spend the rest of his life in prison. I'm not talking about freeing him, I'm talking about saving his life.
Why would you do that?
Because he's my father.
No, he's a stranger.
Well, he's in the hospital now. You can
What if we
do
were talking about your father? What if you suddenly found him? Would you be able to walk away?
Like test.
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
You took a long time to say that.
Because I did. From my mother. I met her while you were in Cuba.
What? Oh, yeah. You met your mother? Yeah. For a second, I forgot about Susan.
Why didn't you tell me?
I was going to tell you when things settled down, but...
Susan, like...
What was she like? You must have a million questions.
I do.
Is that other series starting now?
They'll go unanswered, and I think you should too.
You're telling me you met your mother whom you've never known and you were able to just walk away?
Yeah, from someone who abandoned me as a kid and has nothing to do with who I am or what I've become.
You didn't abandon him, right? Wasn't it that there was like an accident? I might be misremembering. I gotta go back or I gotta search it up. But like, wasn't it that there was like you went missing, he went missing, and they couldn't find him? So like, okay, there's a chance that was like a lie, and she did like abandon him and then pretended that it's a missing child. But it could also be that he went missing, he couldn't, and she couldn't find him.
I think it's what you should be interested in too.
So maybe be a little harsh on her. Yeah. No way.
Boys, this is him.
When did they call him the coroner?
Where have I seen him before? I've seen him like loads of times, actually, probably.
Thank you for agreeing to meet. Would you like me to start by explaining my situation?
Your name is Victoria Cronin. You have a master's in healthcare administration from Smith College.
In comedies also. There we go.
Belfast, it's breakfast.
Of course he has to come.
You are Raymond Reddington.
And you're on the wrong side of 80 sitting on a donut pillow. My sympathies to your significant other. And if your flag is flying at half-mast, rest assured, I find in the privacy of one's boudoir, pleasing others is the key to pleasing oneself.
Do you expect me to make you disappear?
I've been disappearing for over 25 years. I don't need your help to disappear. I need an identity, specifically the one you created for Sonia Bloom. The research scientist? 15 years ago, she arrived in her lab to find her life's work stolen and her partner dead of an apparent suicide.
So this is what he's hiding.
Except it wasn't suicide, and she knew it. Fearing for her life, she contacted you and became someone else. I need to know who. Talking an Irishman out of vengeance for his brother's death. You see that ruddy-faced fellow?
But anyone else will just give it away.
Back home, they call him Barking Mad Willie. He has this pack of absolutely voracious wolfhounds.
I don't know who that is.
But you gave the man who killed his brother a new identity. Perhaps I should call him.
That's
over
what you
so
call
can
leverage.
Explain your policy on confidentiality.
That won't be necessary.
He created a situation.
Sonia Bloom.
Adrian Shaw.
Okay, and that's
Cheers.
the title of this episode. Pretty easy.
You used us to find him for you so he could tell you about Bloom.
I don't know what the two of you are so indignant about. I told you about a criminal you had no idea existed, and now he's in your custody.
He says,
the coroner
yeah.
gives you dozens of criminals you thought were dead or missing. Take the win, Donald. You could use one.
It's just the usual day in the office.
Who we have to reach out to? ICE, DEA, CIA,
Yeah.
NSA, any of them, all of them. We're gonna find this Sonia Bloom and figure out what Reddington wants with her.
He did not like that pat on the shoulder.
What happened? Freeway
But if you think
Multiple
Reddington
trauma
doesn't
victims,
expect
more on their
that.
way. What did you need to discuss?
I'm Alexander Kirk's daughter. I wanted to help.
And now you are?
If I am, what do I need to do?
Well, that girl that, his assistant is
Harvest stem cells.
feel like
It sounds worse than it is.
I certainly hope so.
it's gonna
They
take
put me
him
on
before.
dialysis and collect the cells, and if they get enough, they transfuse them to Kirk. Reddington said I'd save him.
Tom will never forgive me if I do.
Kirk hurt the two people Tom loves. You can't be surprised.
I
if he doesn't
think
want you to
Tom
help
will
him.
get over it. My range in my
What do you
mind.
think I should do?
Doesn't matter what I think. Or Reddington. Or Tom, for that matter. None of us can possibly know how it feels to be in your position. None
Yeah.
of us have to live with the consequences of your decision. All I will say is this. Given what he's done, no one would fault you for walking away.
That's 11. One more. Don't tell me.
I love it how Demi is also. It's like the sharing of the magazine.
1 second. The sailboat.
Oh, my God. Oh!
Show off.
Demi's just too
Reddington's
good.
a genius. Could be an evil genius, but still.
So you figured out his connection to Sonia Bloom?
Yes. Her partner was Matthew Hodge.
One of the inventors murdered by the Lindquist concern.
Reddington only gave us that case just to get to the partner.
And then when he couldn't, when he found out Sonia Bloom had disappeared, he gave us the coroner to find.
Oh, that's what it was on
So what is
the
it about
letter. I mean, the
research that
paper
connects to
that
Kirk?
she gave.
Sonia Bloom was hiding as Adrian
that
Shaw. Now,
that
based on what we know about
boss's
the coroner,
boss.
it's safe to assume that almost every personal detail about her life is false. Current AMA records indicate that now, as Shaw, she has a new partner who specializes in, wait for it, hematology.
So Kirk's having anemia, and Reddington's suddenly looking for a mysterious blood doctor who's doing cutting-edge research into gene sequencing.
Dr. Shaw may be Kirk's last best hope for finding a cure.
Reddington wants Kirk dead. One way of guaranteeing
Nah,
that is to kill the one
I don't
doctor
think
capable
that's
of
the
keeping him
case right
alive.
now.
Partner, what's the new partner's name?
Thank you. Dr. Rayburn, thank you for seeing me without an appointment.
What seems to be the trouble?
I have a pain right here.
Yeah, having that shoved up your spine.
Keep drugs in the office.
Units are rolling to Rayburn's clinic now.
Who owns it? Is it incorporated?
It looks like the clinic is owned by an LLC based in Delaware.
Well, if the genome research Reddington's after is worth killing over, it's not being done at a clinic. What else does the LLC own?
Checking, hang on.
A warehouse, a building, somewhere no one would look.
What is it? Did you find something?
Yeah. It's definitely not somewhere anyone would look.
I haven't been outside for 2 weeks.
You signed up for me to save your life, and that is what I'm doing. For you and the 24 former patients who are leading normal, healthy lives because of this program.
You mean the ones whose skin hasn't melted off?
So it is 100% sure she will save Constantine. He can still die from her.
This trial is a death sentence.
What we're doing here is illegal, not immoral. When you came aboard, you knew the risks.
If I say I'm leaving, sweetheart, pack my bags.
There's simply nowhere for you to go.
Okay, where is this place that... It's a frickin' ship. Oh my god, that's crazy. I mean, we've had like plane, like the plane episode where, you know, like
I'm going to die.
someone had like doctors in the plane.
What would you do if you had more money than you could ever spend?
Like my dad always said, if wishes were horses, beggars would ride. My adopted dad, Sam Milhone.
My entire life, all I ever wanted was to make you safe.
They're running the tests now to confirm we're a match.
Why did you decide to help me?
Because you didn't ask.
Your lawyer's here to see you.
If I could have a moment alone.
Because you didn't ask.
No one vetted the lawyer?
An FBI agent and a lifesaver. You must be so proud.
She's agreed to be my donor.
Yeah.
I need a day, maybe 2. And I need you to watch your mouth.
While in the hospital.
We had everything before her. And now look at us. I am not apologizing. for disliking.
Is she his lover? I knew. Okay. Okay. I see why she's never there when they're talking, because probably did not want to hear about how Masha's mother is so good. Just joking, but.
Excuse me, I'm here to see Elizabeth Keene.
She was on the bus.
What bus?
The accident. Is she a patient?
No. She's visiting a family member, Alexander Kirk. She said he was in a locked ward.
You say your name is Elizabeth Keene?
That's right, she's my wife.
Sir, your wife is a patient. She was admitted an hour ago.
Don't say it.
What is there to say? I gave you my opinion, you ignored it.
I didn't ignore it. I just didn't agree.
Okay, what are the risks? Help him if you have to. But promise me you're not gonna hurt yourself in the process.
I thought they take like stem cells from like the bone marrow. Oh, and I guess they don't do bone marrow.
Border Patrol and Customs will meet you on site.
What's the ETA?
That's different, I guess.
Has the ship docking in 45 minutes.
Is there a manifest?
Yeah, already emailed it to you. 16 crew members, and the licensed cargo is medical equipment.
Okay, thanks. That was the unit I dispatched to get Dr. Rayburn. He left the clinic an hour ago, accompanied by a large black man and a middle-aged white man in a hat.
We're about to dock. What's the emergency?
That isn't clear.
Dr. Shaw, or should I call you Dr. Blue? Beak, the FBI is rating his medical.
Works
Sonia
perfectly.
knows everything about the research, the coroner.
I'm like the ghost of Christmas past and future, which is how I know the FBI will board your ship the moment it docks.
Whoever you are, why should I believe?
He literally played the
Belief is
FBI
such
like
a relative concept. Is there a God? Are we alone in the universe?
Did he even need them to find the coroner?
51 anyway. I prefer to think of your decision as judicious risk assessment.
I meant, did he need the FBI to find the coroner, or was that just like him just planning to play bait?
We got your results back.
How'd I do?
We couldn't harvest enough stem cells to justify a transfusion.
So what happens now?
With a compatible donor, we could do a surgical procedure to harvest marrow directly from the cavity.
Okay, see, that's what I was saying.
A surgical procedure carries risks, right, for Liz?
While it's a minor procedure, an infection could cause necrosis of the hip, which could impact mobility.
And if those are risks I'm willing to take?
But you're not. We talked about this.
What risks you are or not willing to take are irrelevant. Even if the dialysis had worked, the hospital won't transfuse your stem cells into Mr. Kirk unless and until we receive confirmation that you're a genetic match.
And if he dies before the tests come back confirming I'm a match?
I understand you feel he has nothing to lose, but that is
Tom
not
is
how
about
we
to
make
try to
hospital
kill
calls.
Alexander.
The tests could come back
Because the way he was looking, I felt like that's what the decision, and her just saying that right now.
2. You're okay with that?
Of course not. I made it clear. Your blood work should be the lab's top priority.
Even after a
They'll
bus
get you
accident.
results as fast as possible. And I'll be in touch as soon as they do.
I think he's going to try and kill Alexander.
Special Agent Donald Ressler, some more on the Bobby. FBI. Is there a problem?
There
It
won't be
makes
if you direct us to
sense
Dr. Adrian
on his
Shaw.
part, but I feel
don't
like
know who
that
that
might
is.
be
You want to
rupturing
board your
his
ship.
relationship.
Jog your memory.
There's no Adrian Shaw on the
He's
ship.
deciding it for
We'll
him.
see about that.
He's gonna die because a bus accident delayed some lab work. And all the answers I'm looking for are gonna die with him.
Some answers about who you were.
Dr. Wright told me she should have them in a few minutes. I've been instructed to prep you for surgery in anticipation of a positive result.
It's a very dirty boat.
Search the entire ship. No sign of Dr. Shaw. I told you this isn't a passenger ship. There is no Dr. Shaw.
I know you're hiding something.
You searched the ship. You delayed my offload. I got 6 tons of cargo, signed, sealed, and inspected. So if there's nothing else.
Ressler!
We want to finish that thought? They're all following them, just hoping that...
Does this look odd to you?
Arrest him. Where does this lead?
Okay, this is officially. The fact that they're like delaying this test results because it's gonna really up doing the tension in this. What's she doing? Yeah, that I remember.
You okay?
Yeah.
What the hell is this place?
I thought you were in surgery.
She's not his daughter.
You just saved my life.
I tried to.
She's not the daughter.
You weren't a match.
No.
You did what you could.
The test results.
No, just forget about it.
You don't understand.
Yes, we weren't compatible. Not every father and daughter are.
Oh, no, that's not what she's trying to say.
It's not just that we weren't compatible. I'm not your daughter.
What the? But he believes they were. I mean, let's. Is this not the greatest fumble in the world? I mean, I get it. Reddington's also rich, so she has that. But, like, if she just kept quiet, you know, am I evil in saying this? She should have just kept quiet. She got in there. Once he dies, he said she would give everything to her. Okay, I'm possibly evil. I'm possibly evil. You know. I'm saying if no one else is using the money, and it's also like probably blood money, so it's.
How did the FBI find us?
I don't know. All that matters is Reddington was able to chopper you off that ship.
What does he want? Why are we here?
Dr. Adrian Shaw, you abducted her.
I kept her from you. There's a difference.
Yes, we would have arrested her. You're going to kill her.
You looked absolutely ravishing the other night.
We've seen her research.
What do you do to stay in such incredible shape? Calisthenics? Or jazzercise?
The gene sequencing technology she's trying to perfect, it's called CRISPR. It's supposed to teach your DNA to repair itself.
Maybe we should be workout partners.
He either financed her research or wanted to use it to cure himself. Adrian Shaw deserves to go to prison for what she's done, not to be murdered for it.
I'll see you in dance class tomorrow.
He's trying to save this.
Hello.
He knows everything.
Save her.
I don't know how, but he does.
Is he actually
like going on the run after Matthew was murdered?
Kill them.
He found Matthew's killer. He avenged his death after all these years.
Why would he do that?
And he just went in.
You're Raymond Reddington.
And you're in my debt, which can be a complicated place to be. Shall we?
I don't think he's planning to kill her. I could be severely wrong, but I feel like he's planning on using her.
It doesn't make any sense. I saw the DNA test.
Well, 30 years ago, clearly it was flawed.
He believed he was my father. So did I.
Yeah.
I didn't want you to do it in the first place. But I admire you for wanting to.
This whole time, Reddington was right.
But if it's not Reddington, it's not him. Who the frick is it?
Kirk is never getting out of here alive.
Oh no, is this the escape plan? That's the signal. Okay.
Мы только что получили знак.
All teams ready? We move in 5.
When she finds out that Marsha's not his daughter, she's gonna be like, I told you! This useless girl, Marsha. I knew to dislike her. And of course, he just has
This is a thriving business that
laboratory.
manufactured counterfeit cigarette tax stamps until a little over 2 weeks ago.
What are you doing?
Well, I came here for treatment. Now, since I'm not getting any,
You'd rather go back to the box? They can make you comfortable here.
that DNA test was altered.
I thought it was a mistake, too.
Mistake wasn't a mistake, no. It was altered by Reddington.
I had the lab rerun the test. It came back the same way.
Yes. To make it look like you're not my daughter. He knew he'd want to save me.
Okay.
So he did everything in his power to prevent that from happening. But he's not going to prevent it, do you hear me?
I would love like a backstory.
You are going to save me.
I wish there was like also like another spin-off, which is like the prelude to like after this is done, like I'm like
Yes.
ready to
Did you
like.
manipulate the test?
What are you talking about?
I just showed Kirk
He wasn't
DNA
even
proof
there.
he's not my father, and he blames you for faking the test.
Get out of the hospital.
Don't change the subject.
The only subject that interests me, Elizabeth, is your safety. A safety that has been guaranteed thus far because Alexander Kirk believed you to be his daughter. He now knows you're not.
He's under federal guard. There are marshals with tactical gear watching every entrance. What's he gonna do?
I'll tell you what he won't do. He won't die alone in that hospital. I promise.
Red literally taught you how to escape the FBI black site, the post office, just by talking to her on the phone. You know, you don't think Alexander's capable of escaping that place?
The plan is already in motion. All of Kirk's
The bus,
resources
it's a
will be
fake
brought
bus
to bear.
accident.
Every angle has been
Then
calculated. Every
the bus is
obstacle
fake.
considered and accounted for. Men are coming, Elizabeth.
We're in place. On your ready.
Well, that's a chaotic ending, which we're gonna see in the next episode. I'm gonna react right to it because what the hell? And we started another big like movie episode. Like what can I say? Like every single like arc ending, I'm excited to see in the next episode. So easy to sometimes to confuse Liz because I mean understandable again, but like no way she just by that she's like all of a sudden now doubting again whether she's the daughter or not the daughter. That's just funny, and I'm excited for the next episode. Hit the like button, subscribe, share. I'll see you in the next one.